This is a phenomenal question, especially in an era in which we live now where it's really difficult to try and stay in your feminine energy because, there are lots of men who are not really being masculine. And so they look for a woman to take care of them. So if you have ever seen a cat, okay, if you forget how to be feminine or you're having trouble getting into this energy, remember the cat. The cat goes where it wants to go, when it wants to go, no matter how you feel or the next person feels. And a cat will come to you when it feels like coming to you, and it's not trying to appease you or it's not trying to win you over. The cat is just being a cat, it's just being. Feminine energy is receptive, it is fluid, it is untamed, so to speak. The masculine that is your complement will know how to give you structure. Your masculine counterpart will know how to support you innately and naturally because the masculine energy is the driving force. The masculine energy is the get up and get her done type of energy. The feminine energy is a creative energy. So it's not about getting your hair done and your nails done and all that. That can help you. But when you think about being feminine, think about your question should be, how can you support me in doing what I want to do? That should be your question. How can you give me what I need to maintain my own personal energy? You, in this energy, your question should never be, how can I help you? Another thing that you can think about and consider is your solar plexus. When you're communicating with a man, do you feel the need to overextend in order to maintain that connection? If so, this is him pulling you out of your feminine energy. There's nothing that you should be trying to do to maintain him. He should be the bridge that is keeping the two of you connected. He should be the driving force. He should be the structure. He should be the one that is doing all of the things and all the runaround in order to maintain the relationship that you guys have together. So if you feel like you have to overdo it, or if you feel like you have to speak more or just do more in general, then that is a man who's going to pull you out of your feminine energy because he's being feminine. As the feminine energy, your only focus should be nurturing self and children and community. That is it. All of your focus and attention should be on maintaining your energy because your energy in itself, it is healing. And so if you're off balance because you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to be able to be that healing energy that is the feminine. So just think about that. Your primary focus should be on self. How do I feel? It should be maintaining how you feel and bringing the creations to this reality that you want to bring into this reality. And the masculine comes to support that. Just look at nature and the very way that it's set up when a woman brings forth a creation, a life, right? All of her focus and her energy is on that baby, creating that baby, making that baby healthy because she's feeding herself. She's taking care of herself. She's exercising to make sure herself stays healthy. And that man is supposed to be out working, bringing in all of the resources that she needs in order to maintain a healthy pregnancy. So if you ever get confused, just look at nature. In that very process, there's nothing for that man to do except for to supply seed to her so that she can start the fertility of that baby, the conception of that baby. He is a provider, period. And throughout the process of the pregnancy, he has nothing else to do except for what? Provide the resources. So I know a lot of men want to be like, oh, what do you, that's because, what do you bring to the table? That's because they don't know any better. And more than likely, they grew up with a mother who had to be masculine. And so they have been slipped into their feminine energy. And so now they are envious of the women because they've gotten used to being feminine, but they don't have the responsibility of a feminine. So it's like they They don't want to work. They don't want to, they're lazy. I'm sorry, they're lazy. Anyway, the point is, the natural law and the way that it actually is set up is the woman nurtures and creates while the man supplies and provides. If you have a masculine, your question to him always should be, well, what are you going to do about it? Do. That's the masculine. Be. That's the feminine. Do versus being. This is how you stay in your feminine energy.